You said you read some stuff about the DEI. What do you think about that? Do you want to watch a video of the fire chief blaming everybody else but her, which is kind of awesome. I love
that. The fire chief has been kind of on it.
I agree, and I trust her. When I look at her eyes, that woman, she'd take care of me. She'd figure out a way to like drag me out of a house.
Oh yeah.
She can't pick me up, but she would figure out a way to drag me out.
So she's a lesbian, but as we all know, lesbians turn. And a lesbian with enough to drink, having a bad enough day, will suck dick.
100%. So not only will she drag me out, but she might blow me.
She might resuscitate you with oral.
Oh my God.
So they've talked about her on the All In podcast, which is like one of my favorite podcasts now. And they are fucking based, and they were talking so much shit on California and its handling of this fire. One thing I guess that can't be disputed is that lady was like in the 99th percentile of all fireman evaluation criteria.
Sure.
Like she's just a beast.
She's a beast.
And then also, I guess she wrote City Hall in November demanding more firefighters, demanding more resources. So she was on this early. So she is there partially for DEI reasons because she's a lesbian. They like that. But she's also, I mean, I trust a butch lesbian to be a fucking firefighter.
I do too.
Great job.
I think she's fine.
She's actually really good.
Yeah.
She's actually like one of the best, most qualified people, like men or women.
Now, she threw out this statistic that in the 60s, they had twice as many fire departments, I guess, or fire stations than they do now, and the city's doubled?
Yeah.
Since the 60s? Or no, wait, not that, sorry. So the city has doubled since the 60s in population, and there are less fire stations now than there were in the 60s.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I think she said we have half as many. In November, she was saying we had half as many firefighters as we needed.
Yes.
And I guess all record of that was like wiped off of Karen Bass's LA city website. They're trying to bury that cry for help was made.
Right. Now, even I have seen reservoirs used to fight fires. Like fire season in Los Angeles.
I wish they'd use some of that water to give you a bath. You're like a fucking gerbil. You're like a gerbil that got into some garbage. It got out of its cage and got into the garbage. Yeah, you're just a big gerbil.
No,
you're
I'm just a big gerbil.
You're a big Italian gerbil.
That's what I am. Who starts fires.
Who doesn't pay for meat because quote the filet mignon is coming down the pike.
It is though. It is. No, I'm gonna definitely use that line and see if I could actually still get to the blowjob. If I take it, should I just film that secretly? Because I mean, I'm gonna get canceled. Might as well do it like on camera. So like we film it. And I take her to this Chipotle, and then I tell her not to get meat because she's gonna get some meat after. And then we'll see if I can still like. I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like you can't get meat. Like and then because she tries to tries to get like, can I have chicken? I'm like, no, you can't have chicken. And then
you know what we should do? We should do this for a video.
Yes.
We should get like a girl we know or an OnlyFans girl to come with us, and we hidden camera it. And you announce it very confidently to the staff to like,
oh my God,
no sir. No meat for her?
No meat for her.
She's going to get her meat in a different way. Wink, if you know what I'm saying.
And then high five the guy.
Dude. Yeah. And then she's going to suck my dick. You just clarify it for the people who are slow.
And then the poor girl, man. Poor girl. She's got to have a real good sense of humor.
We'll get like an OnlyFans girl. It'll be hidden camera, and the bit is on people in the Chipotle.
I think only an OnlyFans girl would be able to handle that.
That would go. I mean? That clip, that short would be a bagger.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I'm thinking millions. No, okay. I have to put this DEI video up for you now.
Is it like the trans firefighter woman saying she wouldn't carry a guy out?
I guess you saw that one. But like, I was thinking for our fans who are not from Cali, they should see it.
100%.
Right?
It's pretty effing
alarming,
unbelievable.
I'm gonna go to Newsom's pretty classic, dude. He's such a good Batman villain, dude.
Let's talk about it. I'm taking a piss real quick.
Should we cut? Can we cut right here, Jeff? Got it. And so.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Oh, you mean your job? You mean your job, to do your job. Okay, I want to get her qualifications up real quick because she's.
You got those? It is.
Yeah.
It is really. I mean, I think probably she wants to be called he. I would assume, or am I wrong? Or is that a dude?
No. That's a woman who wants to be called probably a man. Let's look her up though. I think Christine
well, I mean,
Larson.
she was acknowledging that it seemed that she wasn't as strong as men. Like that was like he shouldn't have got himself in that position in the first place, which is crazy that the people on the staff and whatever that like BuzzFeed like media organization were, that they posted that after that comment was made.
I don't know how it got all the way to the internet. Exactly. Like, how would everybody who watched it, like, because they have like, all right, guys, well, the editor finished the video. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
And then just it's great. Everybody was too scared. It was like groupthink.
Oh, wait,
like
no, there's one note. We don't like the subtitle fonts. Can we change those? And then it's good to go. We got to make them pink. Let's make them fucking pink. It's crazy, dude. It's like that individual saying that part of the job, just blaming, basically victim blaming, would be like if I were a detective and I worked in the special victims unit and I was trying to avenge rape victims. I showed up at a crime scene and there's a beheaded girl and her vagina is missing because the sex criminal put a firecracker up there. And I was just like, bitch shouldn't have got herself in this position in the first place.
It's exactly the same, man. It's wild. Also, it's
is that a good show? Like a special victims unit guy who just he's like, well, she was wearing tight jeans. What the fuck do you think she was gonna happen?
Come on, man.
Sir, she was gang raped by 18 Albanians. Well, she shouldn't have had such a low cut top.
Come on,
That's gonna be me. That's my program coming this fall.
That's Danny Mullen. I mean, I think you would play a detective if you were ever to make it in acting.
I could definitely be the wacky detective. Just the kind of wacky asshole detective.
Good. But like every night you have one monologue where you tongue whip somebody with like a vocabulary, like just strong like dialogue.
And I occasionally show flashes of humanity.
Exactly. Just every now and then.
Yes.
Dude. Just every third episode.
Oh, that's when I did the Bigfoot video for Nelk in 2022 when I was the FBI agent. That's my role, dude. Just a deranged authority figure. Probably a Nepo baby. Probably my dad was like the big dog chief in the department. And I got the job way before I was ready.
Guess how much that woman makes, or man, I guess Christine.
I think
Larson.
I heard like what 400 grand.
It's 400,000.
Okay,
it's 400,000
to do what?
I have to like look up her stats right now. I think.
I mean, I'm sure she just got elevated to the top of the department for diversity reasons.
Exactly.
So it's just like an administrative role.
I think it might have to actually do with DEI. We're directly seeing how DEI is affecting us. Do you think this was a DEI thing?
I think DEI is probably not a huge factor. I think it's like a tinderbox for culture warriors and news organizations to pick up on. It just generates so much rage and so many clicks to say that DEI and the fire department caused the fires. But I think it's maybe like a last on the ladder of importance. First of all, it was the conditions, the really high winds, the fact that LA is super arid and overgrown with vegetation that's fuel for the fires, houses packed closely together in a neighborhood that's very inaccessible. Also, the winds made it so that the neighborhood could not be accessed from the air that night, so they couldn't get any water on it. There were water pressure, like infrastructure issues. Maybe that's next. The lack of firefighters, period, is another thing. DEI or not.
Is that DEI? Is the abandoned reservoir, for example, was that a person that had the job to follow through with some paperwork to make sure that it was ready to go for fire season that just didn't do it because they were a DEI hire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. Yeah. Let's give her, I want a Deputy Chief Christine Larson, she is a deputy chief, by the way, leads the Equity and Human Resources Bureau of the Los Angeles Fire Department. With over 33 years of service, she has held various positions, including fire inspector, captain 1 and 2, battalion chief, assistant chief. This woman, deputy chief. No, I guess it's a woman, right? Did it say her?
No, I don't fucking know, dude.
She's the first African-American woman, there we go, in the department's history to achieve these ranks.
I thought it was like Mexican.
It could have been an Arab, honestly.
Yeah, it could have been. Can we see it one more time, Jeff, if you don't mind?
Yeah, let's mirror again. Yeah, mirror.
And I'm saying it out of respect because I don't know what pronouns it goes under.
Yeah, dude, it's...
them.
Yeah, Christine Larson, yeah. All right, so here it is.
Wow.
Now this is a different video. Oh, sorry. This
that
is a different
guy.
video.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. That's the kind of guy who just loves that Christine Larson exists. And I get it. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, Yeah, I mean, DEI, I would say that's definitely pretty low on the ladder of importance. I mean, obviously, I think it's stupid. I'm definitely not making an argument for DEI, but in terms of what caused this fire, I would say that's low.
Oh, sorry. To your emergency.
Yeah, that's the video. Yeah, no, I'm just playing the video one more time so we can check her out.
I'm trying to think. If I got my leg severed in a car accident, I actually would prefer to not see somebody who looked like me. I want an Asian surgeon. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And honestly, like a female Asian surgeon, I'm so okay with.
Yeah. That like while your like leg is like you can't feel your leg and you're looking up into the sky and
I want an Asian female surgeon who can play Bach, and if she came home with a minus attached to any of the A's on her report card, her parents threw her off a bridge, like a baby Asian girl in China.
That's perfect.
That's what I want. Like I'm totally an Indian guy looks nothing like me.
Yeah, no, the Chinese. I like that the Chinese because when I was in 5th grade, there was a transfer from China, and she came into our class. And she had a translator with her, and they gave her the day's work, right? Yeah, they gave her the day's work, and she started laughing. It was 5th grade, right? And then we're like, what's going on? And then the translator was like, oh, she's saying that it's way too easy for her, and that do you have anything more difficult? She's doing algebra 2 in China right now. So she was, they were doing algebra 2 in 5th grade.
Yeah,
something that we did as seniors in high school.
Yeah,
so. Whatever. That was in the 90s.
They're beasts, dude.
Yeah, they are beasts.
They're beasts. That's why people want them to come in here and work in Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
they H-1B visas.
Oh, wow. That is... Would you have sex with her, dude? Would you have sex with her?
Leo, you would get sucked by her way before I would have sex.
Oh, my God.
I would have sex with that.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'd have sex with that, dude. That is an extra large flame retardant suit right there.
Oh, my God, man. Dude, should we watch the video of the fire chief from LA just blaming everybody else? Which is kind of cool because she's right. And
what does she blame?
Well, she said the budget cuts.
Yeah.
That they don't have enough fire. That the reservoirs. I think she mentions like pretty much everything.
Yeah. All right, let's watch it. We'll wrap up with that on the fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Here, let me bring that up.
Did you guys see that guy that trolled the news?
Yes.
You did see that?
Yeah, he's a Latino man who blamed the gays for causing it.
Really?
Which, that is an argument for DEI.
Like I didn't see that.
He was making. Yeah, you did. I think I showed it to you. I think he was making the. I did show it to you, Leo. He was making the DEI argument right there. It was the gays' fault, which some people would say it has a shed of truth to it. He said it on the live news.
All right, I'm ready to go. I think I'm mirroring still, so we should be good.
It is not.
Okay.
On there.
And one more time. This should be.
Did they fail you? Yes. We are still understaffed.
My bad.
We're still under-resourced, and we're still underfunded. So with that, whether it's $7 million, $10 million.
But was the budget cut?
Yes, it was cut, and it did impact our ability to provide service.
When you hear the mayor say it didn't affect anything at all, what is going through your head?
Since the 3 years that I've been in the seat,
this is the qualified lady.
To say we need more, this is no longer sustainable. So with that, we're now in a position to be properly funded. We are screaming to be properly funded to make sure that our firefighters can do their jobs so that we can serve the community that we took an oath. My message is the fire department needs to be properly funded.
And it's not.
It's not at this point, and we've got the justification. We know where our gaps in service are. We know we need 62 new fire stations. We need to double the size of our firefighters. The growth of this city since 1960 has doubled, and we have less fire stations.
Let's repeat that because those numbers are a little jarring. 20 years ago, you had more fire stations than you have now.
I don't know who she is. She's hot.
She's got a rape in her name.
And since 2010,
okay, I'm sure that word pops out to you everywhere.
Firefighters responding to calls, 55% increase with 68 less firefighters.
So the city funding is not keeping up with the city's needs in real time.
No, and that's what our firefighters need.
Do you believe, had your budget concerns...
We're probably good.
Yeah.